Listen to me very carefully. Do not mess with my son. If you mess with my son, you'll get the gun show. I just got out of the movie Snitch, starring Dwayne Johnson, Jon Bernthal, Barry Pepper, and Susan Sarandon. I think that's basically everybody. I wasn't really sure what to think about this going into it. I like Dwayne Johnson, and this is the year, I think, of Dwayne Johnson. He's got, like, I don't know, he's got a few titles coming up. I mean, you got this, you got Pain and Gain, you got the new Fast 6 movie coming out, and then I think he has, like, 2 others down the pipeline this year. So, I mean, he's got a lot of projects coming out, and I'm excited for it because I really like Dwayne Johnson, and I think in this one he really shines. Dwayne Johnson is a dad, and he's got a successful company. He works with like construction and trucks and stuff, but his kid's a good kid. He makes a really stupid choice, and it winds him up in a world of hurt. And he ends up in jail, and basically he's facing like 10 years in prison. So like for like a kid who's like never had an arrest record, that's huge. And, you know, Dwayne Johnson, he's like, you know, he wants to do anything he can to help his son. And basically it comes down to either the kid's got to help rat some dudes out and he can get his jail time down, or he's just screwed and he has to serve out the time. But the thing is, like, the kid, it was a dumbass mistake. He's not in the drug world. So it seems that this is hopeless, but then Dwayne Johnson, I mean, he refuses to let his kid do this. He knows that his kid is screwed on the inside of prison. I mean, his kid's not exactly, you know, he's not The Rock like him. He takes it upon himself to try and get, you know, be a rat basically and go undercover himself because his company has hired a lot of ex-cons before, and that's where Jon Bernthal's role comes in. And you know what? It's really good to see him. I mean, we all know him as Shane from Walking Dead, but I mean, did you also know that he was this? No, we'll just refer to him as Shane from Walking Dead. I mean, I really like him as an actor. He's really good in Walking Dead, but I liked him in this just because he's kind of like Shane on probation. You know, he's kind of like Shane that, you know, just got, you know, his ass whooping from Rick, and he's trying to, you know, be a better guy. And in this, you know, you really do believe that he is this former ex-con that's just trying to pick up his life and, you know, just take care of his wife and kids. So he was really good in this. But no, Dwayne Johnson, gotta talk about him for a second. There's a couple moments where, you know, you really can tell that he cares about his kid. There's some moments where he's just holding back he's doing all he can to just hold back and contain the rage that, you know, that he has towards these drug people screwing over his son. But he sucks him back into his body because he's The Rock. You know, he can't cry, damn it. That bastard cannot cry. He's got to stay really strong, and so no, really solid performance by him. Susan Sarandon's in this movie, and it's like, well, you know, she's fine, but I haven't, you know, she's just kind of been coasting along in movies. She hasn't really done anything that's really, you know, really stood out. And Barry Pepper's in this movie, which some people kind of think he's been in and out of the light, and I suppose that's true. He did do Battlefield Earth. Yeah, he did Battlefield Earth. Hungry little fella! It was good to see him in this, but he had like this really fucking weird, like, he had this really goofy, like, beard thing. It was like a massive goatee going down to here. But he really played the part of this, you know, the undercover DEA guy. So I really liked him in that. That was good to see. Overall, I mean, the movie's a good time. You'll have a good time with it. I don't think you have to rush out in theaters to see it. I enjoyed it. It's got a lot of tension. That's one thing I'll say about it. I mean, like, you really just feel the fear, like, about being in a situation that Dwayne Johnson's faced with in this. Like, there's a couple moments where, you know, they're pretty close to nail-biter situations, and I really gave the film respect for that. And the action, there's not a whole lot of action in the movie, but when it's there, it's really good. It's really solid. Dwayne Johnson, he's a father you don't want to fuck with. He's really good in this. I can't wait to see his other movies. Pain and Gain, though, that kind of looks like a... Not sure about that. You know, it's Michael Bay. You're never sure. Overall, though, it's got good action. It's got some pretty good acting. Some pretty good emotional tones for The Rock. I'm going to have to give Snitch a B. It's a really solid movie, especially for February. It's one of the better ones that we've had this month. If you go out and see it this weekend in theaters, you'll have a good time with it. It's badass. I mean, you know, he's got Dwayne Johnson. He's kicking ass. You got Shane on the sidelines helping him. But, you know, even if you don't see it in theaters, I definitely recommend checking it out when it comes out. I will probably get it in the collection at some point. It's not like an instant buy, but I had a good time with it. I like Dwayne Johnson, and I like where he's going in his career, so it's good to see. Anyway, guys, that's all from me. Snitch. It's a pretty fun movie. Check it out. And if you like what you saw, subscribe to see more, like, and comment, and we'll see you next time. See ya. Yeah, just fucking muscle Dwayne Johnson. See ya.